What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to DXB Crypto. And in today's video, I'm going to be singing a popular children's song, nursery rhymes, and it goes like this. It goes like this, guys. And again, I will review lots of cryptocurrencies. I will give you my personal opinion on the altcoins, as well as the US inflation and why I'm optimistic things will change. But let's go on with the nursery rhymes first. It goes like this. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth, and every chart is shit. All right. So what you're looking at here, guys, is Creo engine. And once upon a time, it had no volume. Then this thing went and did crazy numbers. And right now it's slowly bleeding out. And I am using the longer time frame. It gets even more horrific when you look at this on the lower time frames. Now you may be wondering, head, shoulders, knees, and toes, is it just limited to this? And there is a variation to this, okay? So, for example, what you're seeing here, this is the weekly chart for the lithium AGI. And it's also singing the same song. Okay, let's remove this. And let me just show you what it's doing. Actually, I am noticing, so if you're in AGI, okay, after the pump and dump, and it tried to obviously, it's still in this downtrend. But what I'm noticing here with a lot of altcoins is a kind of this action here. All right. So as long as, they don't do that, I think it's a good level of support at these lows. All right. And there is, of course, confluence over here. And you can tell that is the support from 2024. So that is your update for the lithium AGI. All right. From a chart perspective, I think it's kind of moving sideways, and that's good to see. As long as you're seeing your coin moving sideways, and I am noticing a lot of cryptocurrencies that can no longer have anywhere to go. This is Manta Network. Manta Network has been on head, shoulders, knees, and toes, and has been stuck in nursery now ever since it was launched. But it has found this price at 18 cents. Now, if you look at this, of course, you got some skinny candle here. This was the day one candle. We remember we were jumping onto this at 30 cents as it launched, okay? And then what you had is head, shoulders, knees, and toes. After that, you had this horrific, with the exception of this pump here. But right now, Manta, I don't really personally believe that to use Manta is the easiest thing in the world, okay? But you're looking to make money. There are channels that are predicting this goes to $20. I'm not one of those, but I am always looking for opportunities. What can make me buy Manta Network? It's very difficult to bridge to Atlantic. Retailers don't give a shit about coding, move language, solidity. Retail does not give a rat's ass about that, about moving money between Atlantic, Pacific, Indian, and, what you call the Arctic Oceans. All they want is to buy low and sell high. Buy low, sell high. All right. So this thing is on head, shoulders, knees thing. But I would say ever since it started this type of price action, it does look all right for a flip. There's clear resistance, clear support, clear resistance, clear support, clear resistance, clear support, and of course, eventually one day in the future, inshallah, one day we'll break out and go and do $5 or $3. But I would say if anyone's going to bid and has the balls to buy Manta, after the head, shoulders, knees, and toes thing, it is in a very good place to buy. Is Myriad dead? Now, the reason I'm giving you altcoins is because nobody else is, right? No one else is going to talk about these shit coins, so I might as well do it for the community. Now, Myriad, again, you don't really want to. It's been horrific. I mean, this has been one of the worst performers. But what I would say is just watch for this thing at around these levels. There's nothing else to say. I mean, you're either in it because somebody sold you this shit, or you're trying to get out of it, or you're trying to accumulate. I mean, again, if you wanted to buy Myria, I wouldn't recommend it, but it is absolutely at these lows. The next thing is, this has been horrific. This is shrapnel. This is this is completely insane. Now, the idea for, let me get the pen out. So the idea was all these shit coins were going to come and be saved, right, by a token named Gun or Gunzilla or Guns. Right now, Guns cannot help but join the heads, shoulders, knees, and toes crew. There is no catalyst in gaming right now that can potentially uplift these projects. So here's the thing. What we need is, we need gaming season, okay? We must have gaming season, come in, okay? With the gaming season, then we might want to see this do really well. And then you will have, for example, the likes of Shrap, all right? And number two, the second one I will give you in this particular shoot 'em up category would be Corpo. Okay? Now, these are absolutely risky, right? So do not say DXP said because of Guns, this is going to now do really well. No, my friend. No. That's not how it works. How it works is you are looking at these two charts and they are effing cooked. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. This is Corpo World, all right? Another shitcoin that is at $1 million market cap, maybe $2 million. If you have the stomach and believe that these things might recover right now, and I think they will, this is where, you sell here, right? And you buy here. You buy here, and then you ride the shit out of this, okay? There's no emotions involved. These are shit coins. You have to treat it as such. This is not financial advice, of course. Many cryptocurrencies will go to zero, but I'm just giving you an update to where things are. From where these things are right now into late 25, 26, this picture is going to change. Now, you know what makes me laugh, right? People were willing to bid here. Like, everybody wants to bid there, but nobody wants to touch anything that is over here. What does that tell you guys? That is the classic market psychology of an investor. Okay, you buy here. This is where you buy. I can't believe I'm doing this, man. This is absolutely insane. You buy any asset here, okay? And you sell any asset over here. FNL, like, if this is how simple it is, because I know when FOMO comes in, like, you got this little micro cap coin, but everybody's gonna flood in at these levels. Oh yeah, there's even channels that tell you, let it confirm strength and let it get above a certain line, and they draw a line here and say, yo, if it comes over here, you buy, right? Anything over here, you don't buy. No, man. You buy here, and you sell here. Halas, that's it. You sell at these high levels, right? And you buy the blood. Now, of course, $500 could be the same has put it in $2,000, $3,000 at the higher levels. But let's keep it moving. This is not about the shoot 'em up games. I'm going to give you as many alts as I can. This is ZF. Now, a lot of people, if you want to see, you know, this is probably one of the leading coins for the worst chart. The opening day candle was nearly 10 cents. Look at this. 3 consecutive weekly red candles over here. At this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course, the market's been going down. That's not the point. The point is this. If you take that psychology of max bidding shitcoins at the bottom, to be fair to them, they've now bridged to monad, right? So if you're gonna buy something like this, what you need to remember is the opportunity to make money here. It is at $900K market cap. Okay, is this downside over? It's looking very weak right now. But what is my upside? Well, let's have a look at this. Just to get back to this 10-cent level, I don't even want to talk about it. 4,358%. Nah, that's mad. You know, it gives you a better odds than a gambler's chance. And I'm not saying this is going to go to $1. Don't come after me. I'm not saying this is going to do 100x, 1,000x, 4,300% to the upside. But they are bridging to monad. And what you are seeing is one of the most horrific charts and probably one of the leaders of the nursery here. This had bare heads, million shoulders, 50 million knees, and 10,000 toes, right? This is actually lopsided. They don't even care about their left shoulder, man. This is all purely, I mean, this chart here has been walking like a Crip gang member from South Central LA. So risk to reward, man, this is where legends are born, right? At the end of the day, you know, if you are avoiding to buy dead charts, then you don't have that investor psychology. And probably the reasons why a lot of us don't make money in this space, because we are seeing stuff like this. And then, of course, there is another sideways move here. And possibly it would have recovered. It probably would have recovered if the market didn't continue to F up. So listen, keep technical analysis very basic. Yeah, right now, there is no reason to buy this asset. It's completely bleeding. But if you had the cojones to buy this type of thing, right, buy low, sell high. And let's keep it moving. Merlin chain. Now, Merlin chain has a TVL of around, I believe, $125 million. And it raised fantastic amount of money. You could see here, OKX Ventures, Oversight Ventures, ArcStream Capital, blah, 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 blah. And it had a massive bridge TVL. Now, natively, this is a Bitcoin layer 2. Of course, there's Merlin Swap and a few other dApps that are doing really well. So it does have TVL. Now, when this initially came out, the market cap was in the hundreds of millions. Now, I think it was around $300-400 million. Going on its way to $1 billion. So look, again, you know, no reason to buy. You could actually wait for this to get above this level over here to then bid on it. But with $120 plus million in TVL and a 7 cents price, yeah, it could be something. All right. Next chart for you is Octaspace. Now, Octaspace have obviously very good product. It has been, the only disappointment here was the team is very economical. They work very hard, so they don't have tons of exchanges. But it's a straight 5x from where it is now. If it were to go back up to the top, probably more. Let's have a look. So what we're bidding here is a 561% move to the upside for Octaspace. Of course, the chart looks like any other chart, and there is no reason to think about it over here, because we've already established the easiest, smartest, dumb way to do crypto, which is to buy bottoms and sell tops. Okay, Habibi, there's no complication, there's no surgery required, you know, and you can obviously ladder out depending on how it gets back. Fundamentally, great project. In terms of my own personal opinion, I think it needs a lot more work to get back into those highs. Ondo is very, very good. I would say I'm still holding out for a potential buy zone at this level that I've marked. This was the yearly open here at $1.40. This price here. So Ondo Finance is looking very good. The chart looks very, very clean, very strong. And of course, it will go a long way to get back to those levels. Next is ALF. And what can I say about ALF that I haven't said about all the other, you know, ALF is off the Richter scale. Okay. Some horrific selling. I mean, look at these candles, you know, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. My goodness. So right now, there is no life here at all. But what I would say is this. Can it keep the support line? Right? And so far, nothing in the chart says that it may do that. So if we do come down, I mean, we don't even have any reference points here, but we may end up coming into the 20s. Okay, so far it's held this. So let's give it the benefit of the doubt. Hold that and then try to establish some kind of live. I think it can do that. But if it breaks, you're looking at 21 cents, break below 20, and then we are looking into like maybe 10 to 12 cents. Okay. So not a lot of life in there. We talked about AGI. Of course, I've given you that the AGI price is good to go right now. Let's look at aitech. Now, aitech was dead here at the bottom. Okay. But it has come back to 2 cents. And again, this has been just like any other chart. Next one is TAO. TAO is beautiful. TAO has broken out against BTC, and TAO is attempting to reclaim some very, very important levels. Yesterday, I shared the VIP about Barry Silbert and what they're doing over there in TAO. So that's very good. What are the best projects to buy? SUI, the same, although SUI now looks a little bit weaker to come back down into the buy target price that we gave, which is a range of anything between kind of 170 to 180 and $2 as a good DCA zone. Okay. Stable coins are going nuts. Okay. Stable coins on SUI are at the record high. Now, the good thing about SUI, if you look at, I've got a list of charts here, which are versus BTC, right? Sometimes you just need to look at the chart and look at the macro charts as well. So this is from 2022, the US Fed balance sheet has been on a massive decline, okay? We might see reversal of this soon. Very important chart to look at. Of course, we looked at other charts like the slowing down of USDT dominance, which is inversely correlated to the price action of Bitcoin. And then if we see weakening of US, Bitcoin dominance, okay, at these highs, which were printing weaker candles to the upside. So we might see a drop over there. All right. So yeah, guys, look, ultimately, continue to farm base, because I think base is gonna give you crazy printers. What I will say is, going back to the inflation discussion, inflation has been at a record low, or at least getting closer to a record low. If you look at this, look at the COVID, let's look at this inflation. Let me just plot this back to scale 1 second. Right, no inflation in COVID, okay? You had this crazy bull run. You had the inflation peak in 2022, you can see over there, right there. And then, of course, inflation right now. So call me mad, but this is, you know, this is crazy. Inflation is relatively low. So if you look at this, inflation rates eased to 2.1% in March, lower than expected, core at a 4-year low. Guys, we're getting bullish kind of confirmations that shit looks good. It looks really good, you know? So that's why I'm telling you, going back to that psychology of what I'm trying to say in terms of head, shoulders, knees, and toes, do not be depressed about these charts being at their bottom. Your main worry should be, do you have enough time to accumulate what you want? And can you bring fast money fast enough or keep stable coins fast enough so you can deploy them as and when you need them? All right. Anyway, I hope you find this very useful. A lot of effort has gone into the video. So smash a like and at least follow the channel. I mean, I know most of you who come here just view and keep it moving. But yeah, give us a follow. Let me know what chart you're looking at. Let me know what you're accumulating. I haven't even talked about blue chips because it's very easy to understand, you know, what type of blue chips people need. I love SUI. I love Kaspa. Kaspa has actually found a very good level of support, I would say. So Kaspa is still one of my favorites. SUI is definitely one of my favorites. Cubic's been doing really well as of late. It's got to keep this momentum to get above this level because Cubic has had amazing accelerators in the last few days, weeks, and months, actually. So in terms of like overall, what I would suggest is my top, I would say, so for L1s, right, I am big on SUI and CAS. Now you could add, for example, you could add TAO. And of course, there are other layer ones as well. But I think combination of these three for the large caps, and then of course, small, you know, medium caps, you know, I'm looking at the likes of, again, AI layer ones are good. Layer one infrastructures are genuinely bullish. Gaming infrastructure, I'm looking at Beam. Beam is a superb project. I think when the time comes right, Beam will do really well. But overall, guys, everybody knows my portfolio. Everybody knows what I'm holding. I haven't sold crypto and I haven't consolidated even because I know the charts are at their worst time. So anyway, if you found this useful, smash a like and I shall catch you on the next one, my brothers and sisters. Have a lovely Easter weekend and take care.